Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we are going to be doing an update in my Partners in Cream project pan. This is a project that was created by Steph Lyons and DaLin back in 2020, and it was so popular and we all loved it so much that they graciously decided to bring it back for 2021, and I am so happy to be a part of this project because it is just so much fun. If you are new, welcome. I am so excited that you decided to click on this video, and if you have not yet subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing so. But without further ado, let's dive into this project. So, this is a project that is aimed specifically at our cream and liquid products because let's face it, those are the ones that expire the most quickly, and most often they are the ones that we use the least often. So, this is... Ugh. Sorry, there is a big old ugly bug on the outside of my window and I just needed to make sure it was on the outside and not the inside. Y'all know how it goes. So, again, these are products that we tend to use least often but expire the most quickly. We're choosing typically between 3 and 6 products to focus on, and, spoiler, there is a quarterly refresh that you can choose to exercise, which I might be. So let's go ahead and talk about what's in my project and what may or may not be staying there. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is my liquid blush from Ilia. This is the Color Haze Multi-Use Pigment in the shade Before Today. I have talked about that I do really like this formula. I like this product. I used it 4 times since our last check-in, which is not nearly enough. And I've talked about in the past that I am so set in my ways as far as like order of operation when it comes to putting on my makeup that I oftentimes don't think about this until after I've already powdered and typically applied bronzer. So that makes it a little bit difficult for me to use. When I do remember to use it, I really enjoy it and I'm trying really hard to get the hang of it. When it comes to liquid products, I'm not always the best at knowing placement, and I've honestly considered trying to use this in the whole like viral using your lipstick as blush sort of situation. I just don't usually wear that heavy of a coverage foundation, and so I'm just afraid that I would look stupid. That's what it comes down to. I'm afraid I'll look stupid. But I don't know. I might give it a try. But I've only used it 4 times since our last check-in. It is my goal to use this puppy up entirely, and I don't know that that was a terribly realistic goal. The next item is also from Ilia. This is a deluxe sample of the Liquid Light Serum Highlighter in the shade Nova. We do have a new line for you. Look how low we are. Oh, how low we are. I did use this a total of 12 times since our last check-in, and I'm very confident that I can have this done by our next check-in. Wouldn't that be exciting? So yeah, I really do enjoy that product quite a bit. I am wearing it today underneath my Uma Beauty foundation. It just looks beautiful. It brings such a lovely light and life to your skin without looking glittery or ridiculous. I've only used it once or twice as a true highlighter, mostly because this container, it puts out too much product to use the small amount that you need and not waste it. So very rarely do I use it in that way. Typically I use it either I put it all over my face and then layer foundation on top, or I'll actually mix it into the foundation, and it works beautifully in both scenarios. The next item that we have in this project is from Colourpop. This is my Super Shock Shadow in the shade IRL, and I have used it a total of 8 times since our last update, and we are definitely getting that dip in there a little bit more. This is older in my collection, so it is stiffer, and that is why it is taking me so much longer to hit pan. So hopefully I'll be able to get there, but I don't feel like it is very close at all. I used this a ton in conjunction with my Tiny Pans Pan That palette. I was using one of the shades all over my lid, packed all over the lid into the crease, and then I would take this and tap it over the top, and it looked absolutely lovely. So nice with that. So I have really enjoyed using it, and I will continue to use it in that way. But I just don't feel like pan is coming super duper quick. I know a lot of people are able to hit pan on Super Shock shadows relatively easily. I have never had that experience, but as I said, it is older in my collection, and so as it dries out, it does become a little bit stiffer and a little less of that kind of bouncy texture, but it still performs absolutely wonderfully. From Colourpop, we do also have a highlighter. This is my Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the shade Mistress of All Evil. It was my goal to use this puppy 50 times. This is what we're looking like. I have said on every single update how much I just don't like this product. How much I just don't like this product. And I only used it twice since our last check-in. The base of it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Like, let me put a little on my finger for you. Like, look at that. If that is what it looked like on, like, look at that reflect. If that is what it looked like on the cheek, done deal. I would want to wear this every single stinking day. The problem is that, and I don't even know if you, yeah, you might be able to tell here, is once it's blended out, I think you're probably just seeing the sheen. When it's blended out, it is so glittery. It is so glittery, and that is just not my personal aesthetic. Some people actually, you know, really love that, and that's awesome. I don't know why I said the word actually in there. There's some people that really love that look, and that is awesome. I am just not that person. So for me personally, it is not a win, and I don't enjoy using it at all. The next item in this project is my lip liner from Milani. I used this a total of 5 times since our last check-in. Just as it was last month, it needs to be sharpened again. So we are moving right along with this guy, and I have a feeling it'll be done next month, which is very exciting. And then finally, we have my eyebrow pencil. This is from It Cosmetics. It is their Brow Power in Universal Taupe. It is my goal to use this baby up entirely. Get it wound up for you, and this is what we're looking like as far as product remaining. So definitely still a very good bit there, but I was able to draw a new line on my paper. So let's see if I can get this lined up and show you guys without snapping it off, because that is absolutely my fear every single time. So that is the new line there. Hopefully you can see it. And yeah, I'm really happy with the progress that I've been making on this guy right here. It will certainly be many months before we are done, but I do believe that we will be able to get there. I used it a total of 16 times since our last check-in, so we are moving right along with that baby there. So what, if anything, are we doing with the quarterly refresh? I am definitely going to utilize the quarterly refresh with a couple of products. So let's talk about them. One of the things that is going to be exiting this project with the refresh is the liquid blush. I really do like this a lot. I do. And I am going to keep it on my vanity and continue to use it as often as I can remember to do so. Mostly because I like the product and I want to get more comfortable using this type of product. However, my goal to use this up entirely was ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking. Yes, it's a small container, but oh my gosh, you just need the smallest amount. So it would just feel very discouraging for me to continue to use it and not make the type of progress that I would want to make to hit the goal that I set. I hope that makes sense. So we are gonna roll this baby out right here. And yes, for all of you screaming at your monitors, we're taking it out. We're taking it out. Thank you so much. So many of you in the comments, not just last month, but in the months prior, have said, if you don't like using it, take it out. And with the refresh, that is what we are doing. We are going to be taking out my Colourpop Super Shock Cheek. I just don't enjoy using it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it long term. I hate the idea of just throwing it out. So I don't know. I'm going to hang on to it for a little while until I can kind of make a decision. I love the packaging. I love the packaging, but that's not enough of a reason to struggle through using a product in my life, at least. So I have 2 new slots to open up. So we're going to bring in a couple of new things. We're going to bring in this deluxe sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is in the shade 1 Neutral. I really do like this a lot. I have been using it a good bit. I don't know if it is an airless pump or not. I would love it if it was. I can't see through it. It's very opaque, but I want to get it used up. I need to really start focusing on getting some of these, especially smaller products, used up and out of my collection. There's no sense in hanging on to these little samples for as long as I do. Additionally, I have every intention of purchasing this during the Sephora Spring Savings event, I think is what it's called this year. And there's no point in having a full size and a sample hanging about. So I want to get that used up. The other item is this right here. This is my NYX The Marshmallow Primer. And I'm making that face because if you saw the video where I demoed this, my drugstore viral makeup video or whatever I called that, I'm personally insulted by this stupidly small product that was $8, and I want to know how many uses I can actually get out of this. I've used it twice. I used it once on camera and I used it once off of camera. I want to know how many uses $8 is going to get me because I'm pissed. And that's where we stand for my Partners in Cream update. If you are working on this project, how is it going for you? Are you finding it successful? Or like me, are you going to be utilizing that quarterly refresh option just to kind of give yourself some breathing room on your products? I would love to know. I will have everybody that I can think of linked in the description box below, as well as links to everything that I am panning and everything that is on my face here. You can find tons of really just great things down there, so please check it out. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.